Welcome to Sam Outside. I'm Sam and I'm outside, inviting you to consider a nature reset. A reset, sorry. Well, more and more these days, we're hearing about studies, we're hearing headlines that, people are suffering from chronic stress. And more, we're seeing those results confirmed with younger and younger populations. Um, Social media and just the pressures of young people at earlier stages of their physical, mental, and emotional development has having is having and has been having a more profound effect on their mental state. So it affects things like self-regulation, um, anxiety, depression, and we're becoming more aware, thanks to research again, of the benefits of spending time in nature, a nature prescription, finding time outside to wander, to explore, smell, touch, notice, listen to natural sounds, reduces cortisol, resets brain patterns, right? We are of nature. That's how we've evolved on this planet. And it's only been the past couple hundred years that we've been aggressively moving further and further away from that connection to the land, and it's having an impact. And unfortunately, in the past couple decades, that impact is becoming more and more noticeable and becoming more difficult to manage with younger peoples. So while on holiday or the summer season, it is so very important and so very possible to actively encourage and participate in outdoor learning. Just explore, just go outside, right? Visit a local park, a local green space, and without any agenda other than time and space, allow yourself, allow the younger people in our population to just wonder and wander about what is actually happening in nature, what's happening with and among other living things as they navigate their own sense of being and their own sense of place in space in the natural world. What's happening when we use our senses in nature? Lowers blood pressure, reduces cortisol, and it engages both hemispheres of the brain, equal parts emotional, equal parts logical, left and right hemispheres of the brain. And what that does is it's regulating. All right. So for folks who have more of an impact, more of an effect physiologically due to their emotional state, time in nature just simply does it, just brings them back to balance. All right. The pendulum is always going to swing, but how far it swings, how fast it swings, and how long it stays at either end of that pendulum really depends on how people have learned to cope. And without guidance, without help, sometimes it takes a professional to help guide that journey. Things can get far worse before they get better. So encourage people, especially our young people, to spend time in nature. Just breathe, just explore. Bird song, sound of running water, sound of air moving through, stimulation of the contrast between light and dark textures and non-geometric shapes that are very much associated with the human world. All of these things will help one find and feel their natural place in the world, the living world, of which trees and plants and birds and animals and insects are a part of, and by extension, so are we. So if you find yourself out of balance, spend 20 minutes a day, a couple days a week, spend a couple hours a month, spend a couple days a year out in nature. And this is the perfect time of year to do it. Find a reason, find a safe space, find a place where you can spend at least 20 minutes. Nature connection, sensory work, make connections with self, with other living things, by extension, other people. It helps. Thanks for watching. Please go outside. I'll talk to you again soon.